Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a collective love reading for my twin flames. If you feel like you are in a twin flame connection, we are going to ask my spirit guides today what is going on with the person that you were thinking of, where are we headed, what guidance does spirit have for us. I have some charms today and I have some initials, so we will be using those for some additional clues or evidence. So let's see what your twin wants you to know or what spirit wants you to know about this connection. So let's jump right in and get started. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided. This is a fully channeled message. So let's see what spirit wants for you. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages for anyone who has found this reading. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is it that you need us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have your light illuminates my mind and my soul. I've always been inspired by you. Okay, so they could see you as, you know what, you're wonderful, you're amazing. You know, there's so many things that I love about you. I feel like I want to say but I do feel like there's a lot of things they really love about you. I'm walking a thin line between being okay and being a complete mess. So am I struggling with, I just felt, of course, overwhelmed. Am I overwhelmed with emotion because of this connection? Is it just too much? Okay, so let's see. Sometimes we just get overwhelmed emotionally with certain people. So definitely with our twins at times. So I'm walking a thin line. I am trying to find balance in life and love. I want more balance in this connection. I also want to feel that there's a sense of security there. There's a sense of concreteness. I want it to be more concrete. Maybe I feel like we aren't where we should be at this stage, or I don't know where I stand with somebody. That could be something I'm struggling with. I feel your pain more than you know. I'm very empathetic. You are the missing piece to my puzzle, and I do understand you. And twins typically know each other better than anyone. And it's usually a sense of, I've never known anybody. It's almost that's the scary part, is you feel like they can read your mind. You feel like they are able to finish your sentences. So that's the scary part. Nobody's ever gotten that close to you before. I have a surprise. I have a beautiful, beautiful surprise planned for you. So this is feeling like this person is, I'm walking a thin line with my emotions. And maybe I'm a little bit overwhelmed by this love, and just wrapping my head around it. I think that twins struggle with that. I'm just trying to, what is it about you that is so different? And why is this so intense? Or why is this so strong? Or why do I feel like you can finish my sentences? So this person's planning some kind of surprise. I want to be the one who stands beside you and assists you in all of your successes. I want to be the one that supports you. So twins are great. I got to tell you, twins make great team members. They make great partners in business. If it's a twin connection that's really in sync and you guys are doing really well and you've learned a lot of lessons and you're able to get through things together, twins are incredibly synergistic and they're powerful together. And a lot of times they're really, really good in business together and bouncing ideas off of each other, creating something new, Spirit just said. So you guys could be very in sync with that. And I have sexual, let's play. Nothing beats a twin. Nothing is going to be as exciting to you as your twin, and nothing is going to be as confusing at times to you as your twin. It's all okay. I feel like it's all good. Let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. I have a Tower. I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a Death card. And I have a Knight of Swords. I have to tell you, it feels like somebody's got to make a decision in order for us to be together. So if they have strings attached to somebody else, they have to make a decision. And you probably know what's going on, whether it's a third-party situation or they just have unfinished business, or you feel like there's just strings attached. I feel like in order for us to move forward and even start talking about it, you're waiting for them to take action. You're definitely waiting for them to, say, it's over. It's over. Yeah, look, it's over. I have to tell you, I think we're moving in that direction. So if you're waiting for the answer that, are they going to choose you? I mean, these are all of my it's over cards, basically my Ten of Swords, my Tower, my Death card. This is it, all three, like it's over. Whatever's going on in the background. All right. So they're feeling something with you that they've never felt with anybody else. And they could be overwhelmed by it. Maybe the choice is really hard. Maybe they weren't expecting to make a choice at this stage in their life, or they don't want to have to choose. But it's not fair to one person. It's not fair to the other person, of course. And they've got to choose. Yeah, look at Two of Pentacles. No doubt in my mind that they have to choose. And you could just be waiting. You could be saying, yeah, but you're my twin and I want to be with you and we're perfect together. And they could be feeling that way too. I have a Knight of Wands. Yeah, the passion is there. They have never felt this way about anybody. They've never been this into anybody. They're very drawn to you. They can't get you out of their head, but they have to decide that this is, what they want. So, boy, okay, let's get some messages. Let's see. Love scares the blank out of me, but I want it. This love scares the blank out of me. They have to cut strings. They have to cut ties. And maybe you knew it going into it, but you didn't think it was going to be so difficult, or you didn't think that it would become complicated, or that we'd have all these mixed emotions or this messy emotions. I don't think anybody thinks that way when we start. It's when we're in it and we're in love with somebody that all of a sudden we have all these like crazy emotions happening from different directions. I can't help sending sexual energy. I always desire you. Twins will always desire you, even when they push you away. It's an incredible physical connection. I have deep wounds from childhood to heal. I know you can help me, but I'm too proud to admit I want or need to be nurtured. So because twins share the same heart, they feel that you understand them more than anybody else. They probably have shared with you things that they haven't shared with anybody else. They're very vulnerable with you. And they say to themselves, I can't believe I was this vulnerable with somebody, but it felt good. And then they say to themselves, like, why this person? And they keep questioning you, like, what is it about you that I'm able to do this with? Like, why can't I do this with anybody else? So that's why it always keeps coming back to you. The reason I come and go is because I just can't stay away. But I'm not ready to give all I know you deserve, so I run. So this person has to make the decision that this is good, that I love being with you. I don't want to be with anybody else, that we make a great team. I'm constantly battling myself about this relationship. So you can see the struggles. You can see the back and forth. You can see this kind of I don't know what to do with my emotions. And what did they say in the beginning? I'm a complete mess. You know, maybe you have, you know, you've opened up this kind of door in their life that they didn't even know existed. You're amazing, and it's intimidating. And I love this card because of the compass. And compasses are based on magnetic energy. So I always see that as the magnetic energy, no matter where I go, no matter what direction I'm in, north, south, east, and west, wherever I am, I will always find you. Like my inner compass will always guide me back to you. And I always love that card for that reason, because it's just so true, especially with a twin flame. It's just so true. I'm sorry I lied to you. So I've got some lies. Maybe I have some white lies. Maybe I have some I didn't tell you because I didn't want to hurt you. All right, let's get some initials. Let's see what they're saying. So let's see if we can get a confirmation. First initial, last initial. Maybe you'll get to spell your person's name. I've got this beautiful bowl of dice. So let's get these and then I'll organize them. Okay. K, H, U, D, W, Q. I have an E, T. I have a V, O, L, E, B. I have a C, a Z, a G, and okay, and the letter L. So those are your clues, and those are your letters or initials. So take a moment. Maybe I get your initials, their initials, or both. Maybe we get a confirmation of a person that you're thinking of. All right, let's continue. Messy situation of some kind, but very heartfelt love. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with you, and here I am. So it feels like it's a little bit of a, they've got to choose you is what I need to hear. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for this connection? I'm unbothered. I'm pretending. Like that feels like you or them are just trying to pretend that it's not as bad as it is. We're just trying to enjoy the time that we have together. We're trying to not put pressure on each other. It's like the big elephant in the room that we're not talking about. So I'm just trying to play cool in a sense that we don't have all the answers yet, something like that. I have surprising you. There's a surprise coming. I feel like the surprise is they've made up their mind. I do. I feel like, and I feel like they're going to make a big deal out of it. I feel like it's been a long time coming. I feel like you deserve to, you know, either like we're going to go out and celebrate. We're going to have, they're going to, I don't know, just kind of spill their guts. You know, maybe there's some tears involved. Maybe there's, I don't know. It just feels like they're going to decide that they just can't leave you behind, Spirit just said. I have contemplation. You know, I'm constantly thinking of you is how that came into me. And I have deception. So maybe somebody doesn't want to live a lie anymore. And sometimes that's really what it comes down to. I'm living a lie. I'm lying to somebody, and maybe the guilt is catching up with them, and I just can't live this way anymore, and I have to make up my mind. So, but they can't let you go is really what has happened. I have indulgence. I feel like they're trying to treat you right. I feel like in the meantime, they've been trying to treat you right. I feel like they are trying to spend as much time with you. I feel like they are being very attentive. They're very loving. So it's hard. I have self-love, trying to take care of yourself in between. Absolutely. I have there's still hope, and it's a balancing act. Don't give up hope. And the balancing act to me is more the balance of emotions, that I'm just having a hard time with all these mixed feelings. It's a, I apologize if my computer just blinked. It seems to be getting a little bit of a, I don't know, skip. So it was a feeling of I'm just having a hard time balancing my emotions right now. I'm up, I'm down, I'm struggling, you know, just overall with my feelings. They're saying bottom of the deck, signs and synchronicities. Look at all these white feathers. So look for feathers, look for signs from spirit. Just to let you know, like good news, there's like very good news ahead is how it's coming in. And I just want to hold on to that for a minute. So let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying to me today. Maybe we'll get some additional messages or confirmation that makes sense to you. So I have this beautiful bowl. It does have some numbers. I like the numbers because sometimes the numbers, you know, line up with your birthday or a number that's important to both of you for some reason. So let's do this. Okay. And then I've got these charms and I'm just going to do like a little pinch. Let me give them a little stir just to, okay. And one more. Okay. All right. So the number 4, 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Maybe we've been together for 4 months. You know, 17th of the month. Maybe we'll get some good news. 27. The number 3, March. I have the number 9. Could be September. 9 days, 9 months. The number 23. Okay. I have a beautiful angel, and I feel like this person thinks that you have been put in their life, and you have. It's some kind of soul contract, and I feel like they can't walk away from it. Like you are the person that they want to share their life with. You are the person that they want to spend the rest of their life with, and they're just having such a hard time, Spirit just said. So their heart is just being pulled to do the right thing. I have a big heart. I have big hearts going on here. And what's this heart say? I love you. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like you've captured their heart. They probably weren't expecting to fall in love with you or anybody. And, you know, it's a little bit of you don't get to decide who you fall in love with and when. And probably both of you have been taken by surprise. I will say that. I have this big, beautiful rose. So that feels like sending you roses, bringing you a rose. Maybe they sent you roses and you held on to them and you dried them out and you have them hanging as a bunch, something like that. I do have a pentacle on a moon. So that's coming into me a little bit as I'm going to just trust in my own spirituality. I'm going to trust in my own direction. I'm going to trust that it's all going to work out is how it just came into me. I have lots of Christmas energy. I have a bell, I have a candy cane, and I have another bells. I'm going to say the bells are ringing. Okay. I'm just going to say it because I've got 2 bells and the candy cane, and I'm like that celebration, but the bells are ringing, and I've got the angels. You know, the angels are ringing the bells in the spirit world. Yeah, you're surrounded by angels, Spirit saying. You are. You're, you know, the feeling of I feel like I'm a mess or I'm an emotional mess or this is too hard. I can't do this anymore. They're definitely sending you strength for that. They're definitely trying to help you through these difficult days when you're either waiting for somebody or you are hoping they make up their mind with what the heck they want to do because they're tying up your life. But I do feel like we've got good news coming. Here's another flower. Here's a queen. I like the flowers. There's a sense of, I want to say treating you right with this crown. You're special to them, Spirit saying you're more special than you even know. Maybe they haven't even been able to express how much they're in love with you, or how much you're changing them. I do have a hammer, and I always see a hammer as two things. That a hammer can take something down. You can destroy something with a hammer, or you can build something. And in this case, I feel like we have to do both. I feel like the hammer's in their hands, Spirit just said, and they've got to let something go in order to be in this and build something new. So it's a big deal. Okay, what are these French fries, Spirit? Junk food? Let's see. What is this? Hold on. Okay, I have a little person. I have a little person in French fries. So part of me is saying like a happy meal, like a happy meal energy. So there may be a kid involved. There may be like a grade school kid that likes McDonald's, that likes French fries and hamburgers, like my kids did. So there may be a kid involved. So there may be more involved. It may be not as cut and dry as everybody would like to think. It's not just about me. It's about, what's best for this child too. And then I have an anchor, and there's a part of me that this person does want to be. They want you to feel more secure, is how I feel. They feel badly that you don't feel secure right now. And they're trying everything in their power to make you feel secure, because that's something that they know you're struggling with. And they do want to be your rock, and they do want to be your anchor. And the Spirit is saying, like, this just needs time. And I know you don't want to hear that, but it needs patience and it needs time, and for them to do the right thing, they're saying. So I guess we just have to believe in our person, that if this person truly loves you the way that they're saying they love you, then they will make the right decision. They will surprise you with the decision that they've come up with, and that they really do want to be with you. So I do feel that way. This is a tough situation. Spirit, just some loving messages, please. What is it that you need me to know at this time? I knew you were the one when I met you. Yeah, look at all the flames. You're my twin flame. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. You're the only one I want to talk to. I feel like you are becoming my world, like everything is surrounding you and your voice and what's going on in your life and our new life together. And I just feel like we just can't get enough of each other. I need to work on myself, and I'm trying to clear my head. So they're having a hard time making that decision. I regret what I did to you. Maybe you didn't know everything. Maybe you didn't know all the moving parts and pieces when you started to have feelings for this person. I know that we have a soul connection. They're starting to identify that this connection is different. And I will say that they're starting to realize it's a twin connection or a soulmate connection. I'm holding on to the memories of us. Everything that we say to each other, everything that we've done together, I feel like it's just swimming in my mind. I underestimated how important you are in my life. So if there has been a push-pull situation where you needed to take a breather because it's overwhelming, they're now realizing that I can't be without you. So that if there's any kind of space between us, I can't be without you. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. So if somebody has pushed the other person away to give them a chance to think, then they're dying. They're really struggling. What did they say? I'm a total mess. You deserve better than them. So this feeling, maybe that felt like somebody saying to you, giving you advice. You deserve better than them. Don't listen to somebody else's advice. The only two people who can help you to decide what is best for you is the two of you. So nobody can be in your shoes, certainly not in a twin connection. They will never understand the feelings. I want to treat you the way that you deserve. little bit of I want to step up. I want to step up to the plate. I want to do the right thing. I want to do the right thing keeps coming in consistently. I will say that. So I'm going to put this out into the universe. I'm going to say that I feel like we've got some good news coming and a decision is finally being made. And I'm going to hold on to that because I do feel like this person has realized that the choice is I want to be with the person I'm in love with. And that's what it's going to come down to. I'm in love with somebody and I want to be with the person I'm in love with. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today, even though it was a hard reading. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Comment below, claim the reading. I want to remind everybody, I do not answer private questions in my comments. I just can't. If you have a individual question, I have a mini reading on my website. One question, it's a 10-minute recorded reading. I will email it to you within 24 to 48 hours from its booking time. It's $45. That's the only way you can get a hold of me in a very short period of time. Otherwise, you can book a reading for half an hour if you want to really talk to me on Zoom or the phone. So do it that way. Check out my other two websites, my main channel, of course, not my websites, my YouTube channels, my YouTube channel for pick-a cards and my YouTube channel for my main channel with lots of love readings. So this was a hard reading. It was. It's, hard choices, hard choices, and very, very emotional days. And I know that. So we're going to ask Spirit to guide you both. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.